What's up, YouTube? Andy from the Sports Card Flip Game here with the latest on how to get you plugged into all things sports cards. In today's video, we are going to be doing a mailbag opening. We've got some packages from eBay. We are going to be opening them up, talk about some of my latest purchases, and we're going to give a glimpse into what's coming with the channel. I really want to help you guys take your games to the next level. Whether that means flipping, whether that means investing, whether that means going from lower end cards to mid end cards, I really want to help you progress in the hobby, and it's something I'm trying to do as well. So I'm trying to take a bit of my own medicine and really help up my game. So before we get into it, I would love for you to go ahead and hit that sub button and join the team if you haven't already yet done so. And click the bell icon for notifications. I am posting twice a week. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is actually switching up the days by which I post. I am a busy executive during the week. I hate to say it. I do have a lot going on right now, obviously, as we're kind of transitioning back into moving away from quarantine and actually going back and reintegrating into our everyday lives. I think I may take a look at not posting on Mondays and Thursdays, maybe look at Tuesday, Friday. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys would prefer. And one of the things I would like for you to do, whether it be in a comment or I'd love to do a mail day or like ask questions, ask me anything kind of a thing. So if you've got some topics that you would like to see covered on Sports Card Flip Game, send me an email as well. My email is sportscardflipgame@gmail.com. The link is right here. So go ahead and tell me if there's a specific topic you'd like for me to cover. I really appreciate when we get into those with subscribers. I think it makes for really good content, and it really does help me kind of stay up to date, right, to go deep and do some research for you guys. So love to do that as well. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I've been picking up a lot of stuff lately, kind of on the cheap, and some of the stuff that's been a little bit unexpected. So one of the things that obviously everybody hopefully has gotten are some Topps 2020 or Topps Project 2020 cards. I've got a couple of them that I kind of got in late a little bit on, started really at the first part of May, and said, you know what, I'm gonna get on the hype train before I get left behind. So I picked up a couple cards here just a couple weeks ago. Want to show those off for you, so give you an idea of where my starting point was. So one of the first cards was the Nolan Ryan. This is by F. I actually watched a Christina's Corner interview with F. I'll link that down in the description as well. I think he's a super fun guy and love that Nolan Ryan card. And some of the attention to detail that he puts into him are just amazing. So the brother card to that is the Ben Baller Trout card. Love getting that. Obviously, it's got one of the higher print runs. I've certainly got the Keith Shore coming from Griffey, all that good stuff. But I've purchased a lot of other Topps Project 2020 cards that aren't necessarily as high a print runs. So I'm looking forward to getting those as well. I actually got some notifications that they're going to be coming later on this week. So haven't just been buying all the hype cards. I mean, I have, but have also been buying some of the more slept on cards, and really am looking forward to those as well. I think they're just super awesome cards. I'm not necessarily going to try and flip them. I'm actually keeping them because I really appreciate the look and feel of the cards. And like a lot of people have said, once you get them in hand, right, like seeing it on camera doesn't do it justice. So take our advice. Actually go to Topps.com, pick some of these up if you like some of the designs. There's some that honestly I'm like, oh no, that's never for me. And then there are some like this Baller Trout that I'm like, dude, that's so cool, right? I just love how the design is, some of the thought process into how the artists go about creating some of the Topps Project 2020 cards. I love seeing the artistic process. So you'll see a lot more of those coming, maybe not necessarily on a mail day here, but you get the idea. Along with that, some of the other things that I've gone back and picked up are some cards from the 90s. So I've got a Power in the Key insert set. This isn't actually the full insert. I think there are one or two of these that are missing, but this is 94, 95 Fleer Ultra. There's a Patrick Ewing card, Horace Grant, Larry Johnson, Karl Malone, Hakeem, so that's a good card. So all these are like Hall of Famers and good stuff like that. There's the Shaq card. That's the one that obviously everybody was looking for. And then David Robinson and Kevin Willis. So love picking that up. I got that for cheap. It was like 10 bucks, right? But you get the idea. Just going back and picking up some of those 90s inserts, they're not going to, you know, I'm not looking for them to grow in value a ton. I just think they're super fun to collect. So here is a Ultra Power. This is a Shaq card as well. I actually got 2 of these. And you can kind of see the sparkle on the card. Hopefully that camera picks it up. But love being able to get stuff like that. Just brings me back to when I was collecting heavy in high school, and love being able to go pick those up on the cheap. Again, they're not really going to flip. They're not going to make a lot of money. But I've got some other stuff that certainly I'm thinking about as well. And in my last video, right, we talked about what maybe has a little bit more actual investment potential, prospects or inserts. And so some of the inserts that just didn't quite get there in time to make the video have certainly kind of arrived now, and I'll show you some of those. So I've got some packages here. I've pre-snipped them, but haven't gotten too deep into the cards. So let me open these up and I'll show you what I picked up. Most of these have been on eBay, have been kind of cheap. So this is a Giannis liftoff card. This is again a die cut, so you can kind of see a theme of how a lot of my cards have been going. This is from 1819 Revolution, so this is an insert from last year, but again, it's got that high shine. It's got a die cut. It's Giannis. You can't go wrong with that. So there's one. Next up, we have got a package here. We got a single card. So I talked a little bit about the My House. This is a Luka My House. This is from this year's Optic. Really love these cards. The more I'm kind of looking at them, get those for, I think I got this for $8. So nothing wrong with that. Love being able to pick up some of those second-year Luka inserts. So that's been a, you know, kind of focus of mine lately. So next up, we've got an Amazon pack here. Let's see what we get. Okay, so this is one. This is a Luka Select Premier rookie card. This is one that I bought for $80 or $85. Really had to negotiate on this to get the right price for it, because I've been looking at these and they've been going up and up and up in price. And the ones that I've seen, at least on eBay lately, have been over $100. And so the price and the scarcity really have kind of driven the price up on this. I want to look at this a little bit and see, is it a decent grading candidate, right? Like, at kind of first glance, the centering looks pretty good. I'll want to take a closer look at it. The corners look really nice. So this may be one that I look to grade and again, up my investment in. Anytime you can get a Luka rookie card, especially if you can get one that's a select rookie card for under $100, you got to do it, even if it's not the best example of one, right? I think that that's one I'm super stoked to get, but because if it will grade, I'm all about it. Okay, so next up, got a couple more My House cards. So this, I actually bought a lot of 2 of them, so you can kind of see the rookie cards. Got a Luka and got a Zion. I think I paid $20 for both of these. So again, really cheap. I actually bought these 2 as a lot after I had made an offer on the Luka by itself. Then the guy came back and offered on the Luka and accepted my offer. So of course I'm like, well, I bought 2, no big deal, right? And then the final couple cards were again another Luka pack that I bought. One here is another Optic card. This is from this year's Optic. This is a Blue Velocity. So excited to get this card. It's kind of slept on just a touch. Let's look at the centering on this. Centering maybe off just a little bit. I don't know if this is one that'll ultimately grade. Maybe just a little bit left to right. So sometimes that's the chance that you take when you buy a raw card, is you get something that isn't necessarily somebody's looked at it for grading already and is sending it to you because it's off center. And so that's definitely something to keep in mind. And here's another. This is a Luca Select. Yeah, this one is definitely off center. This is a second year tricolor. So super nice card, right? Love this card. Love being able to get this. It's really hard to tell, especially Select sometimes in the photos, to be able to see if they're actually centered right, just because obviously the design on the cards is a little bit different, and maybe a little bit higher vectored or lines, whatever the word is, right? You get the idea that it may be harder to actually tell if something is really off with the card, because, you know, from kind of like far away kind of a thing. So kind of sucks to be able to get a couple cards. I wasn't necessarily thinking about these from a grading perspective, right? Whereas this rookie card, yes, absolutely. The second years, maybe not so much, but definitely something to think about. And again, that's one of my ongoing projects. So one video that I am working on, and definitely want to put a lot of time and effort into getting this right, is really helping you guys be able to take and up your game to maybe not focus so much on lower end cards. And by lower end cards, right, we're talking about cards that are maybe, you know, $20 and under, and maybe you want to start getting into a little bit more of a mid-grade card. So this Luca Select rookie, or even maybe this tricolor, right, some color cards, that definitely would signify you upping your game a little bit. Or maybe you want to get into higher end cards, right? And so you want to get something that's $500 and get a really nice Luca rookie or something like that. You get the idea that I want to help you invest wisely and understand how to take some different strategies to really up your game and to do things thoughtfully and with the right approach. And so leave me a comment down below if you have any ideas on topics that you'd like to see me cover. I'm really trying to look at this from a holistic perspective, and hope and keep an eye out for that video maybe in the next few weeks, because I really want to take the time to get it right for you. And again, it's something that I'm doing as well. So maybe you guys won't see me quite as much, just picking off some low-hanging fruit, as PSA Collector would say, right? Not getting these $10 and $20 insert cards and really trying to get, you know, $100 cards kind of at a minimum. This is kind of hard for me to pass up, right? Because sometimes you see these and you're like, man, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. I can do well on that. All those sort of things. And so you have to be disciplined to not do that. And so that's what I'm really trying to do. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Again, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think about my recent pickups. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Tell me what you think about Topps Project 2020. Are you buying some of the cards as well? Have you made any flips and actually made some money off of them yet? So that's going to do it for today. Until next time, keep your flip game strong.